my circus. Oh my god. I've tried to film this probably like 10 times, and the dog is just not having it today. And I know I should probably just take that and like say, today is obviously not the day. I'm just gonna not do it. But no, I'm determined to film a freaking video today because I want to, and I feel like I need to film and upload when I actually feel like it. It's been a day. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley, and this is my stitching corner. And my life is chaos. I already feel like I'm having palpitations. Oh my god. Okay. We're trying. We're freaking trying. This dog is just really not having it today. Hopefully now she's calmed down enough because the cat's gone and I don't know. She's just being crazy today. I don't know. I just got back from my mother-in-law's a little while ago, and she's like all pent up about the fact that I was gone, and I've played with her, I've done training with her, but she still doesn't want to take a nap. So, you know, we're dealing. She may or may not need out to the bathroom. I don't know. But it's been like pouring freaking rain all day, and I really don't want to go outside. So I'm really hoping that she doesn't want to go outside. Okay. So this video is going to be likely a mess, and probably very short. I'm going to try to not to drag it out, because I just want to get it filmed, and I want to get it uploaded, and I want to get it posted, while I still feel like it, again. So, what have I been working on? I think I have 4 or 5 projects here. I think 5 projects to show you guys. One of them may or may not have actually seen work since my last video. I will admit, I have not gone back on my last video to like know for sure what I did. So we're winging it today. And the cat's under the table, sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants and see what happens. Sorry for the banging, the dog's playing with her toy. Okay, and I probably sound like I've been hopped up on like 50 cups of coffee. I promise that's not the case. 2 cups of coffee and a cup of tea. With a promise of more tea in the very near future because I just need to relax. Yeah, okay. So, I have one new start since my last video, which is my birthday start, which I started last Thursday. No, the Thursday before last Thursday. The 5th of October, that was my birthday. So I started this project on the 5th of October. And if you've been on my Instagram page, then you've already seen this. You already know what project I started. And I know I've asked a couple of times here and on Instagram about what project to kind of start. Because it was like 3 different heaven and earths that I was choosing from. And, hang on, the dog's got something she's not supposed to have. It was actually her toy. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, assumed it was something she wasn't supposed to have. Okay, so the project that I started for my birthday was the regular chart of Strength by Jeff Haney and Heaven and Earth Designs. And this project is like freaking stunning beyond words. And as always, I started in the top left-hand corner. I am stitching this project 2/1 tent stitch on a 28 count easy count Lugana. And this is where I am. So this whole area right here is all one color. So I just have to like fill that in a bit. And if the table shakes, I'm sorry, the dog's playing around the table. Anyway, this needle minder I made myself, just in case anybody's curious. So I will get you guys stats for this because I feel like that is important. just so that you guys can see how much I've actually completed since I started it, which was a week and a half ago-ish. So this project has 1,481 stitches completed out of 236,900 stitches to a total of 0.63%. So yeah, I'm really loving this one. Just a little while ago, I bought some more threads because I literally only just to start the project, I kind of like bought the threads just to do the first page. But yeah, so I'm hoping to do the first page, which comes out till about here-ish. All of this is just extra over the page because that's just how I'm going to stitch this project. I'm just going to take color and go with it as far as it'll go, kind of thing. But mostly focus in finishing the page, this page first. And the 10 stitch just makes things so crazy fast. I can't even. Am I doing the 10 stitch correctly? I have no idea. But I'm 10 stitching. So this is just to show you guys. I'll show you guys my back because I'm crazy. That's my back. So I don't know if I'm doing it right, if I'm not doing it right. I don't know. I'm just half stitching. So I didn't like the was it Continental tent that made things look like a basket weave on the back. I did not like that. I tried it and I was like, nope. And I just backed right out of that and carried on. So I'm just back stitching the way, I'm just 10 stitching the way I think I should be 10 stitching and whatever. All right, and then the next project that I have to show is my Mini Cunning by Sherry Gearhart, and this is another Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is my Slytherin banner piece that I'm stitching for my stepdaughter. And I'm sort of stitching this in the Royal Rose method, and I'm kind of going rogue with it a little bit now. So of course I finished the first couple towers up until like here, and then I'm starting with this tower, and I'm going to go back down this way, but I am feathering in a little bit just to give me that extra protection against lines. Like right now I'm not seeing any, but I'm just covering my bases, you know. And I'm going to do the same thing, stitching from here into the next square. Like I'm not making everything completely squared off because I just really don't want any lines whatsoever. So this is my modified Royal Rose. This needle minder I made myself, and this is being stitched on a 25 count easy count Lugana. And I love it, and I've just literally picked this back up yesterday or last night and stitched some of this, and I stitched some of this again today. So once I'm done filming, I'm going to go back downstairs to my office and spend the evening relaxing and stitching because that's what I feel like doing. And if I look exhausted, it's because I am. I just don't sleep right. And when you have a puppy, it just makes things worse. So I'm like constantly in a state of exhaustion. Okay, so the next project that I have to show today is my Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. And this one I had to put in the naughty corner because I made a mistake and I was humming and hawing about what I was going to do to fix said mistake. Because I was like, do I fudge it or do I leave it? Because obviously I stitched wrong. And yeah, so let me show you guys where we're at with this. So I had set a goal last time to finish 2 skulls, a bat, and I think that was it. Maybe the pumpkin, I'm not 100% sure. So this is where I got to, okay? So I stitched the pumpkin, I stitched the skull, and I stitched the bat, and I back stitched the bat. However, this bat is 1 stitch off. Too far to the right, left, whichever. I don't know. He's too far this way. Or no, he's too short this way. So he's too close to the skull. He needs to be 1 stitch farther off. So I was like, oh, do I feel like unpicking it and restitching it or whatever? But to me, I feel like it would be less of a pain in the ass to unstitch the bat and to restitch it versus remembering to put everything else in the pattern over by one, like especially just mostly in the frame and all that. I was like, yeah, no. I will take the penalty of having to rip that out. So I have yet to feel up to the task of ripping that out and fixing it, but I promise I will. And that is being stitched on a 16 count Ada in Phantom from Picture This Plus, which is an amazing fabric and I love it so, so much. I just wish I hadn't buggered this up and I felt like fixing it because I really haven't, which is strange, but anyway. So that's that project. And my next one is my Nightmare Before Christmas Sal by Story Stitches. I did work on some of this. It wasn't very much. So I hope this has actually seen work since my last video and I'm not showing you guys a repeat. But if I am, I guess it is what it is, and oh well. There is a blue mark on this and I don't know how it got on there. Hopefully it gets stitched over. Anyway, this is where we're at with that. So I've been working on the clown with the tearaway face. As you can see, that's this square here. I worked a little bit on getting lock done, and shock is finished and barrel has yet to be finished, but I did do some work on this, and this is being stitched on a 28 count Meyer from Picture This Plus. So that's that one. And there is modifications that I've made to that, but I'm not going to worry about posting them all until I've literally finished it. And then I'll put what alterations I've made on it. And this is what that project's going to look like when it's finished. And last but not least, I have my Dandy Duo project, which is a project that was made by Pick Stitch on Twitch, and Cup of Joe. They're on Twitch. They're kind of friends of mine-ish. I don't really know Pix that much, but Duo is a friend of mine. And so this is what that project will look like when it's finished. And the last time I filmed a video, I set myself a goal of doing 300 stitches on it. And the 300 stitches were going to all be done in black. However, I deviated from that like a lot and just stitched where I felt like stitching. And so, let me get some paper here so that I can show you guys. I'm not dropping things on the floor everywhere. Okay. And if you can see, okay, that is where I'm at with this one. So I worked a lot in the scarf area. I worked on the side of his, hang on a second, let's see if I can just do it this way. Yeah, that's probably okay. So this is like the side of his face and his little beard and everything. So I put some of that in there. So that was about 305, 10 stitches, I think. I just kind of went to the 300 and then kind of like went until my thread ran out. So some progress was made on that one. So that's literally all I've worked on in the last little while. I know I had said that I was going to work on this idea that I had kind of gotten from Jen the Caffeinated Crafter, and I was going to do these goals and whatever. I have literally just realized that I cannot do that to myself. I cannot set myself goals. I cannot look at myself and say, look, we're going to stitch on this because that's what we said we were going to do on Flosstube. I have to just stitch whatever I'm in the mood for and then just let it go from there, because I'm finding that if I put goals in place, if I say on Flosstube that I'm going to stitch on something and then I'm not in the mood to stitch it, and then when it comes time to film a next video, I don't have it to show, I feel like a bit, like I honestly just feel like I failed a little bit. So like, I know I'm being hard on myself, but that's the mental health problems, you know. So I'm just gonna stitch on what I feel like stitching on, and if when I feel like when I upload a video or I'm ready to film a video, if I only have one project or two projects to show, then I guess that's what I have to show, right? So that's kind of how I'm going to run it now. I'm going to stitch on what I feel like stitching on. I'm going to film and upload only when I feel like filming and uploading. I'm not going to have a schedule. So if the fact that not having a schedule is something that kind of deters you from watching, then I apologize. But I honestly, at the end of the day, have to do what's best for me. And that is going to be what's best for me, is not filming on a schedule and only working on projects that I feel like working on, and not setting myself to any specific standards or goals or anything like that. It just puts too much pressure on me and it makes me feel shitty. So I just can't do it. I've really been in love with my Heaven and Earths right now, and I might just work on them off and on for a little while. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, so if all you see for the next little while is Heaven and Earths, then that's what you're seeing, because that's what I feel like working on. That's what's making me happy right now. I have been kind of in the mood to bring out my Blue Jays by Realist again, because the Blue Jays have been around my house like there's nobody's business. It's just that time of year. So yeah, it's been crazy. I've been feeling crazy and just exhausted, and like my stitching mood has been really low. And so just bear with me, guys. I'm doing the best I can, 110%, I promise. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but the one person that I really don't want to disappoint is myself. And by forcing myself into doing goals and things like that, I'm setting myself up to be let down constantly, and I just don't need that right now. So this channel, we're going to be flying by the seat of our pants from now on, okay? Okay. Hopefully I see you guys again before Halloween. If I don't, I hope you have a fantastic spoopy day, and that you get lots of junk food and candy and watch all the scary movies and just have fun if Halloween is up your alley. If it's not, then, you know, have a typical October the 31st, I guess. And for those of you celebrating with all the Halloween stitching, awesome. I love seeing it all on Instagram, I really do. So I just wish that I had the desire to stitch on my own Halloween stuff right now. And I would if I felt like frogging, and I don't feel like frogging right now. So okay, that's going to be it for me. Like a long-winded, crazy, ranty type video for you guys today. But you know what? This is my genuine self, and I'm bringing it to the table. So I hope you guys have a fantastic time until my next video. Until then, stay safe, have fun with your stitching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.